Shana Tova and Chatima Tova to everyone.
Shana Tova.
I want to tell you a little short story about a boy named Eli. Eli loved to text. He loved to text. I know some of you can relate, right, a little bit? He loved to text. He loved to text while waiting for the bus. He loved to text while brushing his teeth, though I don't recommend that at all. And especially, he loved to text during soccer practice when his coach wasn't looking. And part of his texting that he loved wasn't so much the words, but it was the emojis. He loved emojis. He had a whole collection ready at his fingertips. He had the thumbs up. He had the laughing face. And he even had the little dancing penguin, which he used way too much, by the way. But there was one emoji that he almost never touched, and that was the sorry emoji. Did you even know there was one? Now you do. He thought it looked awkward, like a person bowing, and besides, why would he ever need such an emoji? Saying sorry was hard enough. Sending it as an emoji felt even harder. So one afternoon, Ellie was in a group chat with his best friends, Maya and Jordan, and they were teasing each other like usual, firing off memes and emojis every day like they do. And Eli wanted to be the funniest one always. So he typed something about Maya that he thought was pretty clever. But without thinking twice, he hit send. The chat went silent. Jordan sent a nervous face back, and Maya didn't respond at all. A minute later, she finally typed, "That really hurt. That really hurt." Eli's stomach sank. He hadn't meant to hurt her feelings. It was just a joke, wasn't it? But now the air felt heavy. He typed out a funny gift, and then he deleted it. He started to write, "Oh, you're being too sensitive," and he deleted that too. And deep down, he knew the truth. What he said wasn't kind. He stared at his keyboard, and there it was right in front of him, the apology, the sorry emoji. Eli hesitated. What if I apologize and she doesn't forgive me? But what if I made things worse? His heart was pounding. But then he thought, well, if I stay quiet, I might lose one of my best friends. If I say I'm sorry, maybe I'll get her back. Finally, Eli typed, "Maya, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad. I shouldn't have said that." And for the first time ever, he added the sorry emoji. For a long moment, there was no response, and then suddenly, ding, a message from Maya. "Thanks, Eli. That means so much. I forgive you." A second later came the penguin emoji, and then it all was downhill from there. And the laughing faces, emojis, and all of them continued. And just like that, the chat was live once again. The friendship was healed in that moment, not because of a meme or a joke or ignoring what happened, but because Eli was brave enough just to say, "I'm sorry." And from that day on, he discovered something surprising. The hardest emoji to send turned out to be one of the most important. And so I have a question for you. My wonderful past president and president are serving as our lovely, Vanna White, kind of, yes, right? So they're gonna go around. They each have a microphone. And I just have a question. I have one question for you, and if you can answer, that would be great. Just wave your hand, and they'll come to you with a microphone. Why do you think it felt so hard for Eli to apologize, even when he knew he was wrong? Anybody want to take a guess? Why do you think it was so hard for him? And anybody can answer. Why do you think it was so hard? Oh, we have lots of ones up there, I see.
Fear of rejection?
Scared to apologize before.
He was scared to apologize before. Yes, he was very scared to apologize before. Because why? Why do you think he was so scared? Why do you think he was so scared? Can someone shout it out loud up here? Go ahead. So, I have a thing about texting. Even when I was writing the story, I was like, do I really want to make it about text? Because is that the right way to send your apology? But I'm aware of where our youth are, and so I want to make it relatable. So that's one there. Why do you think? Why do you think?
I think because he didn't want to. Oh, because he was scared, and maybe he felt that he didn't want to. He thought it was funny, but the other person might have not. It was not funny, and it hurt the other person's feelings. And sometimes you have to think before you say, and then you have to say sorry, and that's book of life, I think.
Beautiful, beautiful. You've closed the book. It's closed. You're inscribed in the book of life. You're done. Okay, we have one back here. Go ahead.
He was scared because he wasn't sure if she was gonna accept it.
Right, because he wasn't sure that if he said I'm sorry, maybe he wouldn't have said it. One more on this one, and I have one more question for you. Go ahead.
I think he was scared because it's hard to admit that you're wrong and apologize to someone and admit that you're wrong and tell them that.
That's really hard sometimes, right? It's really hard to say it. I struggle with it at times. I know other people do. It's really hard sometimes to say I'm sorry. So here's my final question for you. My final question. How is saying I'm sorry in real life, so on Yom Kippur, to friends, to family, sometimes just as brave as Eli sending the sorry emoji, how is saying it, how is it sometimes just as brave? How can it be, or how can you be just as brave? Oh, we have one right here. John, right here. Oh, we got one. Go ahead. Real loud. You forgot? Okay. We'll come back to you. Okay, hold it. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I would like to apologize. I chose the wrong thing to say, and I feel horrible.
So that by saying that, there's a bravery, right? You're standing strong in the fact that you're saying, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's beautiful. Do you remember yet? No? It's okay. It's okay. You can tell me after the service, I promise. Okay, go ahead. We have one back here. Go ahead.
I'm sorry because I'm sorry.
See, it's hard to say. I know.
I'm sorry because I did the wrong thing.
Yes, I'm sorry because I did the wrong thing, right? That's like being brave, right? To say that. I love that. So I'm going to, we have a last one over here. Anybody? Kim's feeling very lonely. Over here, anybody? Over here? Oh, Kim, that crowd up there. I don't know if they, yes, please. Okay. Kim's coming with the microphone.
Just say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It was just supposed to be a joke, and I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, beautiful. So I love that. Go ahead.
You could say that I'm sorry for the things I've done wrong this year, and hopefully they'll forgive you, because sometimes and also you should also help fix what you did wrong.
Okay.
Because sometimes just saying sorry is not enough.
That's really, really, really important, because it wasn't just the emoji, it wasn't just the apology, but the main part of this story for me was when Eli really had to think about why he was sorry, and really had to think about, was I wrong? What was I doing that hurt her feelings? Did I hurt her feelings? maybe I can make a change. That's part of what we're doing here today, is to remind us of that. What we're doing here today is not different than any other day. I want to be very clear about that. It doesn't mean once a year you come for Yom Kippur and then that's when you say, I'm sorry, and you're done, and then you wait till next year. It's not about that. It gives us a reminder. It puts us in check every year that we have the opportunity to say this. Final one. Fina, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
So just saying sorry,
Yes.
for some people, it can make someone's day feel like really great. But sometimes, let's say Maya said that she didn't forgive him, he would have to respect that, and maybe he could keep apologizing.
That's true. And sometimes we can do the apologies someone may not accept. And it's not our responsibility to always make sure that someone accepts our apology. If we mean it sincerely, that's what counts. And that's really, really important. Last one.
You could just say, like, I'm sorry and I want to fix what I did wrong. Because sometimes, like, people can be upset with you and you don't know why.
Yep.
And just saying that can help them know that, like, they're in a safe space and you're willing to, like, make things better.
Beautiful. I think that's a beautiful note to end on. And so I want us to close with just, I would love for you, if you can do me a favor, just close your eyes for 1 second. First, I want to thank Kim and John for helping out this morning. I want you to close your eyes for 1 second. Brief second. May I have the courage to say, I'm sorry, and the openness to forgive, so that my heart and our world can be made whole again. You may open your eyes. Chatima Tova.